people, after a successful return, the Ash Show is back. The most successful Ash Show in history. More popular than the other one.
For sure.
Because, you know, the other one was kind of boring.
Kind of lame, man.
Kind of lame, too, if you think about it. But this is going to be the E3 edition.
E3? Are we actually going to talk about E3 now? I thought we were going to the graveyard to go plant this in. I thought we were going to plant that in the graveyard.
Hey, that's actually pretty good.
Okay, I get it. We can talk about E3.
Hey, that's going to be a thumbnail.
Alright. Anyways, let's talk about E3. Nintendo, I think we're going to discuss first.
Yeah, what do you think about Nintendo's press conference? I'm sorry, their Nintendo Direct. I'm sorry.
Oh my God!
They didn't do a press conference.
I thought I was going to fall asleep. Wait a minute, I did fall asleep, and I had to rewatch it again.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, there was a few games out there that I think Nintendo really touched out there. Of course, they're classics. The Super Mario Kart, which it looked fun, it looked unique, different.
It better use the Pro Controller.
And it better use the Pro Controller. Smash Brothers. But the worst game out of them all was Gumby Land, Legend of Zelda.
Wait, what? Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, you mean Wind Waker. Wind Waker.
Yeah, it looked like someone took Play-Doh and actually crafted a video game out of Play-Doh.
Oh God, I'm gonna get so much hate for that. Thank you for that.
I'm a big Legend of Zelda fan.
You just don't like Wind Waker.
Yeah, that game looked.
Whoa!
And we have a special guest.
Yeah. Wind Waker, I thought
that looked like Play-Doh.
Was a good game, man.
It might be a good game, but it looked like freaking Play-Doh.
I enjoyed it.
I love that game.
I wouldn't. They're gonna have to get that to me for free.
Of course,
it's the cell shading, isn't it? It's the cell shading.
To all people, that's probably the problem.
Oh man, come on, it's good gameplay. Come on.
I know, right? No. The farthest I ever got on Wind Waker was whenever you had to collect the Triforce pieces. By that point, I was burnt out on it. I had the Magic Sword and all that. I was burnt out on it at that point. I never did go back to it. I was like, holy shit. But again, for what they said in the press conference, what they said in the Direct is that they actually made it where you can actually travel from the boat faster now.
Yeah, and
that would be
really
yeah. Because that made a lot of people mad.
To me, it looked like someone actually crafted a whole freaking video game with Play-Doh. I'm sorry, that's just what it looks like.
Wait a minute. They're just remaking a Zelda game?
Yeah, making it in HD.
They're just making it in HD.
They're not going to make a new one.
No, they're making a new one.
But eventually.
They're just doing this to make money and try to sell units.
Okay, to try to say we don't have any good ideas yet.
Because
they don't have any third party. They don't
have any third party support.
Yeah, except for Ubisoft.
Well, that may end eventually.
Yeah, possibly.
Oh, because Ubisoft said in the press release, I just read this the other day, they will no longer make any Wii U exclusives until they get a bigger install base.
Well,
whoa! How about that?
I guess Nintendo is going to be making their own video games in
about 2 years.
We know how that goes.
They delayed to more games again.
I mean, there wasn't really much coming out from Nintendo. I mean, the biggest hits was
they only had like 12 games.
The new cat form. The new cat form Mario. Really?
Super Mario 3D World. Now when people sent that to me on Facebook, I thought it was like a remake of Super Mario World in 3D. If that was the case, I was gonna be like, holy shit, that right there is a sale. I would have definitely bought that shit.
Tell me about this cat. I want to know about the cat. What does the cat do?
You can use your claws to beat up enemies. You can climb up the walls.
Wait. So you're Catwoman?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Catman.
Catman.
Now,
Mario.
If you play with Peach, you're Catwoman.
Yeah, if you play with Peach, Catwoman. And each unique had a different up and jump when you jump and attack.
So Peach is Catwoman.
Yeah.
That actually
That makes
could work.
sense.
That could
makes
work.
sense. That makes sense.
I mean, Nintendo just need to just go bankrupt. Period.
No. Don't you dare say that, because once you say that, everybody's gonna get lazy, and they're not gonna put out any decent games for anything. So don't you dare say that.
Well, I mean,
And,
Think about-
you're talking about the end of one of my personal favorite series too, Smash Brothers and Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
no, they would just go to
Mario Kart.
They would those
Mario
games
Kart.
would just go to Xbox and PS4.
No, it won't.
No, it would no.
So you want Nintendo to become basically a software company?
No.
Well, they're pretty much.
They're not allowed to go
That's
away
what
Atari.
they're
They
pretty
cannot
much.
pull
That's
an
what they're
Atari.
pretty much right now. They are.
Or a Sega.
That's what they pretty much are at now. I mean, they ain't got no third-party support. They gotta make their own damn video games any damn way.
They've got more iconic
Franchises than
than anybody else.
Yeah.
PlayStation technically has more franchises, but Nintendo's are all much more iconic.
Well, Nintendo was also one of the first video games that actually come out to actually have graphics instead of like Pong and
Yeah.
little square tanks going around.
That's
So
true.
I mean, their ironic characters were one of the first, you know, in the game console to actually show characters. You know,
Not to mention, they introduced us to Samus.
Who's hot, by the way?
Yeah. Samus was like every boy played through Metroid just to get to see Samus.
I
Do you
did.
remember that?
I remember it, but I didn't play through it for that.
You didn't?
No.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I didn't.
Still, Nintendo needs to get they need to get their shit together, and they need to get to the third party and start supporting the third party.
I mean, if you compare Watch Dogs for the PS4 and Xbox One compared to the Wii U version, the Wii U version looks so grainy and so
It looked nasty.
shitty.
I only just saw a little clip of that, but I didn't get to see the E3 announcement or anything like that. What is that one?
The Watch Dogs is kind of like, it's a game to where it's like you're like a terrorist or something like that, and your only weapon is like a cell phone,
Yeah.
a smartphone.
You can hack
people's devices and shit.
Hack,
It looked
Street lights.
It looked a lot like Assassin's Creed.
That's kind of how it kind of plays like that.
It plays like that. It looks like it play like that. But I mean, you can hack specific things. Watchdog was actually, that one's going to be really interesting to see how it comes out to play. I'm waiting for that to come out,
I'm buying it.
and I'm definitely going to buy that one. But
Not for Wii U, of course.
Oh, definitely not for the Wii U, and definitely not for the Xbox One. Oh, to talk about Microsoft, you know.
Uh-oh, here we
Good
go.
Lord,
Here we
let's
go.
talk about Microsoft today.
Okay, hang on.
I think we had enough of Nintendo, because we know Nintendo is
How much have we hated Nintendo for?
Yeah.
Hated Nintendo for a while.
Video game Disney is what it is.
Yeah, technically that's what it is. Okay, all the games they mentioned, Smash Brothers, which we can't mention Smash Brothers without mentioning that they finally put Mega Man in there.
Yes!
Now, personally, I'd rather have X,
Oh.
Mega Man X.
He might that could show up as just as a skin.
we
Mega Man, though.
forgot the most important game for Nintendo, for the 3DS.
What?
Pokemon X and Pokemon Y.
Fuck that shit. Whenever they start.
Fairy Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
Fairies.
fairy Pokemon.
Now they're starting to sound like Yu-Gi-Oh. Remember that?
Unfortunately,
They had the fairies.
Yeah, but
Dark
They put out a
Magician.
game in a while, have they?
Yu-Gi-Oh hadn't put out nothing in a while.
Yeah.
Nintendo just, I mean, if they can get their third party publishers out there and start working with them,
You know what's
I
gonna
think
happen?
They actually might do a little bit
You know
better.
what's going to happen? Nintendo's eventually going to crumble, and they're going to go crawling to EA, and that's going to make it even more worse.
No, not EA. No.
Yeah.
Why EA? Why EA? Why'd you bring up EA?
EA, well, I mean, it's sad but true, but I mean, Nintendo's getting no EA games. None.
Period.
No Madden, no Call of Duty, No free.
Call of Duty's Activision.
Oh, Activision. Well, they didn't even get.
They didn't even mention that
They didn't even
for
mention
it.
that.
Holy
Not getting
shit.
Battlefield 4.
No.
They're not getting.
They need the sports games,
any,
period.
Any FIFA,
Need for Speed.
Need for Speed. None of that crap. They get none of it. I mean, Nintendo is just. I mean, they're pretty much. They're not even a. I don't even know why they even involved them in the console war because they don't exist.
If you talk to the standard gamer, they're not.
They're not even. They shouldn't even been in E3. They should have kicked them right on out because they're nothing.
Well, they didn't. They showed up. They were kind of like, you know, when you go to parties and there's like those little
One little guy
in the
you felt
background.
guilty for him.
Either that or like nobody talks to him and he's like in the corner.
Yeah.
That's what Nintendo was at this E3 conference, I believe. That's what they were. They were the little kid in the corner that nobody, you know, nobody paid attention to. That's kind of how I feel like. Because everybody was going towards the more popular, good-looking chicks, Microsoft and Sony.
Now,
I mean, that's technically how you. Isn't it technically how you would?
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay.
They do look better in theory.
Okay. Now, Microsoft. Let's start off with Microsoft.
oh,
They start off with bringing Metal Gear Solid 5 and showing it off.
I thought, wait. I thought Metal Gear was over. I thought Metal Gear was over.
No, because there's still money to be made.
Ah.
and you got the new Halo that they really haven't. They don't know if it's going to be Halo 5 or just Halo.
Now they're gonna have to finish the storyline with Halo 4 though, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, they gotta finish that
Well,
storyline.
No, they're going to do that on the Halo TV show.
Wait, hang on. What?
There's a Halo TV show.
Coming on.
I think
Steven Spielberg.
Yes, Steven Spielberg was directing it.
How did I miss all of this?
Thank
Like,
God you missed it.
I need to be able to watch.
No, but I think they're only going to broadcast it on Xbox One though,
Yeah, only
duh.
Xbox One. But
or on YouTube if you wait long enough, because somebody's going to record it.
what really gets
I mean, that Halo miniseries they made, that's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
What really get me on the Xbox press conference was how quiet
The crowd was.
the crowd was. My God, I thought I was in a freaking Walking Dead freaking movie theater or something. Man, I thought they were making The Walking Dead, showing us new Walking Dead or something. It was that. I mean, and then there was a few games that you heard the crowd speak up, like Ryzen, which you heard the crowd speaking. They're like, ooh, wow, shit like that.
Killer Instinct.
Killer Instincts, they really cheered for that one.
I think that game got
And,
the biggest pop of the crowd.
I think it got more, yeah, I think it did. Even Titanfall got a few cheers.
Titanfall and Killer Instinct like the highlight.
They announced the price for the Xbox One. The crowd, I thought they were going to riot.
No, but did you notice how they just said $499 and then they quickly moved on to something else?
Yeah.
So it's like
It's gonna cost what?
$500, sir.
$500 for essentially a Blu-ray player.
No,
It's got a DVR.
It's got a DVR. All right,
And
there we
unofficially, Microsoft.
Two games.
And what you really guys don't know is, unofficially, Microsoft is actually supporting obesity because now I don't have to get up off my ass, walk over there, and turn the button on to my game system. I just go Xbox One on.
Wait,
Okay, let's support
PlayStation and Xbox. That's only one step beyond what we're doing now. I can turn it on from my controller right now.
I mean,
But still, at least you're moving your hand.
you're moving.
That's
to mash the button.
You're flapping your gums.
You're not doing
You
it.
do that anyway when you eat.
I mean, when I get up to turn my PS4, I have to literally get up and walk over there and push the button, you know?
I mean, your PS3.
Or PS3, I gotta literally push the button on. I mean, that may not be a whole lot of
That's one
exercise,
thing I never
but at least
understood
I'm
about
getting up off
PlayStation.
my
All
ass.
the switches and the buttons on the back just to turn the thing on.
Yeah, but
It's like a
Only
puzzle just to turn it on.
On the old model, anyway.
On
On the old model, okay.
I mean, at least with my PS3, I have to get up and go turn the button on. I mean, I have to literally get up and turn the button on. Oh my
They're
God!
gonna
I
have
have
to
to get
connect
up.
on the Xbox though.
Yeah,
So
and-
all the games are gonna require that.
and what they said is it won't function if you take it off.
Yeah.
So you have to have the Connect on at all times.
And I still don't even own a Connect for my 360. I refuse to
I
own
don't know about you, but I kind of have a weird feeling of having a
Big Brother's gonna be watching you.
a camera that's going to be on constantly watching me, even though it's got to be constantly on. So it's going to be watching you, even if you turn.
A lot of people, you're going to walk into Xbox One owners' houses, and this is what you're going to see. You're going to see that Connect right there, and they're going to have like a sheet or a piece of paper or something over it.
Yeah, I mean, you're literally going to have to, because I mean, what the potential of Xbox One being hacked. You got it in your bedroom with your girlfriend. You're having sex, and all of a sudden you're
someone's making a porno out of it.
someone making a porno out of it.
Wow.
Because they're gonna record it on their DVR on their Xbox One.
And they're gonna record it on their DVR with their Xbox One. Oh, goodness.
Just, I mean, seriously, that's
That's the
Well,
potential you
actually,
have.
what I want to know is how many people do you think are going to be doing that anyway with their own?
There's no telling how many.
There's going to be a whole lot of new prospective porn makers.
Yes.
And it's going to be bad.
I mean, porn's not bad, but still, it's the principle of the point.
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
My question is, do you think that Xbox is going to try to take that Kinect? This is something I just thought of, and I thought this could actually be pretty cool. They actually tried to make kind of like YouTube channels with their Xboxes. Do like
Possibly.
videos. I think that could be kind of cool.
The Xbox One did feature a video editor.
Yeah.
And that was actually, for those people
that
that
was
use
kinda
it,
cool.
that was actually good. I really like that aspect.
And you can live stream to Twitch.
And you can live stream it in Twitch.
I'm starting to see this Xbox One as I feel like Xbox is trying to get out of video games the way y'all are describing it.
That's
And they're trying to get into media and video.
That's the whole gaming community's feelings
right now. And,
Now,
I mean, a
'cause
lot of people are
if I were
thinking. A lot of people are thinking right now that the hard copies are gone.
Yeah.
You're pretty much for $60. You're renting.
Yeah,
a game.
You're renting the
Eventually
game.
You're just going
From
to go and get a
Microsoft.
terabyte external hard drive and be like, hey, I'm going to download it to this.
And it's shipping with a 500 gigabyte hard drive, from what I understand.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I mean, the restriction.
But the PS4 is also shipping with a 500 gigabyte hard drive for $100 cheaper.
Of course. Of course.
But I mean,
And they said, and Sony has said in the press
the only
press
cheap
release.
thing Sony's doing.
No, but Sony said in the press release, if you want to upgrade your hard drive, you can. Same thing with PS3. If you can upgrade it to a terabyte, 2 terabytes, 3 terabytes, you can do that, and it won't void your warranty.
but I mean, still, Microsoft.
You can't say that for Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Only cheap
I mean,
thing Sony does.
with the restrictions Microsoft has put on that console,
Use game restrictions.
use game restrictions.
I've heard that PlayStation
Gotta
is
be
actually doing that too, but they just didn't want to talk about that at the press conference.
No, we're going to cover that.
We're going to
We're gonna
cover
get to
that. But the
Because
online.
he hasn't watched E3, by the way. He's learning everything as we go.
Yeah, I'm the fresh meat here.
Yeah.
The online, being online, check-in
Taking every 24 hours.
And if you're playing
If you're playing a game somewhere else.
if you're playing a single-player game, you got to be connected to within an hour. You got to stop playing within an hour.
Wait, what?
Yes. If your console is not on the internet, they give you an hour to play their game. Once the hour passes, it's over. You cannot play that game anymore until you log back in.
Oh, wait, hold on. People might discover that there's stuff outside in that case.
See, that's the whole point. Nobody has tried to explain this. If you don't check in your Xbox for that 24-hour
discover this
period.
thing called football outside instead of on their TV.
But here's the question, and I don't think Microsoft's even answered this yet. If you don't check in your Xbox in a 24-hour period, does that mean that your Xbox bricks and you can't play games on it anymore? Because if that's the case, what if you go on vacation or something and you don't take your Xbox with you and you don't connect to the internet in 24 hours? You're going to come.
Wait, you bring your Xbox on vacation with you?
You're going to have to. Your Xbox One.
Or leave it on.
Or leave it on. while you're gone.
No.
Because if you don't check in every 24 hours, is that thing gonna break? And if it breaks, you basically wasted $500 plus the money that you paid for the games you got for it, because you can't use it anymore.
Are you gonna be able to turn it on to even log onto the internet?
They said that you'll be able to watch your TV on it, but you won't be able to play your games on it if you don't take them in 24 hours. So does that mean it's okay? Basically, you paid you paid $500 for a cable box if you don't take them within 24 hours.
Well,
that's the whole controversy about it.
I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, there's a lot of problems. I mean, I would be interested in buying an Xbox One if the restrictions are removed. But that's the only way I will get an Xbox One.
If the restrictions y'all are mentioning were removed, I'd want to get one.
I mean, and there's a couple, like I said, there's a couple games on the Xbox One that really intrigued me. Ryzen was one of them, Titanfalls, and a little unsuspected one, Project Spark. I actually like that. Project Spark was,
explain Project Spark.
Project Spark is something similar to Little Big Planet. But except for you get to create your own world, you can redesign, put mountains, you put your creatures out there, and you have little fights and stuff like that. Build a little fort. It's actually very, it's for those people who like to be creative and create different things. You got that option to.
It sounds a lot like what was that game called? You basically started out as a single cell amoeba, and you got to direct everything like that.
Yeah, but this is actually has
I can't remember the name of that game.
Has an actual editor creator. You can actually see before you even start playing it. You can
take other people's creations and add them to your game.
You get people.
Spore. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Spore.
Yeah.
But you get to take you can take other people's stuff and add it to yours. I mean, it is for those people who are interested in like creating their own world and creating stuff like that and like that. So that really.
So basically, what it is what's that block game? You run around with a big square head.
Minecraft. That technically no, but they're bringing Minecraft to the Xbox One.
They are bringing Xbox.
It's on the 360 already.
Yeah, but it's Minecraft Xbox One edition. They literally took about 2 minutes out of their press conference to actually show that.
How embarrassing.
Really, we go back to those kind of graphics.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, Mario has more pixels.
Xbox released 16 games for the Xbox One, and not all of them were exclusive.
I feel like
Xbox.
I feel like y'all are about to just try to lift up Sony as the savior of E3.
We don't have to. We don't have to. Once you hear how they did shit, then you'll understand.
I want to know how much they might have been hiding at E3 too.
Oh, they wasn't hiding anything. They didn't hide nothing. They didn't hide.
As far as we know, they wouldn't hide
nothing. They didn't hide anything.
Yeah, well, if you knew, then they wouldn't be very good at hiding it, though. Now, would they?
No. But the thing is that basically they put it this way, they capitalized on what Microsoft didn't do.
I mean, I kind of feel some sympathy for the Microsoft fanboys out there that,
Xbox.
You think about it, if Xbox goes under, that leaves us Sony and Nintendo. Which we know
Nintendo's dying.
They're not dying. Nintendo has a passionate fan base.
We all know if that happens, Sony's just going to get lazy.
Oh, dear.
And that's the same way with if Sony went out of business, Microsoft is just going to get lazy just as well. Or they're going to try to charge us more money, try to get more money
for Xbox Live.
That's going to happen with either one.
Either one. So, I mean, I don't want to see Xbox die. I don't want to see PS4 die. I like to see the two continue on.
Or Nintendo die.
Or Nintendo.
You just said 5 minutes ago you want Nintendo to die.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, well, I mean, Nintendo sucks. They deserve it.
Man, you're talking about...
They deserve it.
They deserve it. No. Even if the Wii U fails, Nintendo will survive on 3DS.
Yeah, I was about to say, they've at least got hands.
Well, I have to admit, that's the only thing, that's the only thing I would probably own right now is the 3DS. I'm actually thinking about trading in my Wii U just so I can
No,
See,
I wouldn't
as
do
soon
it
as you
yet.
mention Smash Brothers, I'm getting a Wii U.
That'd be next year.
I'm actually
Hopefully
more
prices
interested
will
in
drop by
the Super
then.
Mario Kart. But anyway, let's get back with Microsoft, man. Microsoft put 16 games out, and out of all those, there's about 3 games that I would really want for Microsoft. Ryzen was the more historical type game with the Romans. I really
Thank you.
I really wanted to see how that, but that game kind of looked choppy to me. I don't know if it was.
But again, you have to realize
I don't know if it was the point where
the game isn't done developed yet. Neither is the system.
yeah.
So
I don't know if it was the system, the game, or if it was the fact that when they do the dramatic cut scenes where you got to push the triangle button to do the slashing part.
Y button.
The Y button, or whatever.
It's Xbox. You got to do Xbox.
You gotta do the Y button. But it was, I don't know if it was that was causing that choppiness in that. But that's what it looked like. I mean, it was kind of a little choppy. Titanfall was freaking. It was
awesome.
It was Call of Duty with mechs.
That's technically
what it was. It looked really good, and that would be something I really would be getting into if I owned the Xbox.
So that would be like the first Call of Duty that actually had something really different in it.
Yes.
Because so far, like, don't get me wrong, I like playing Call of Duty, but they're all pretty much the same to me.
Mm-hmm. They are. They just add like a couple of kill streaks and say, there you go, it's brand new.
Use some new weapons. That's about it.
Call of Duty fanboys out there.
So basically, Call of Duty.
Of course,
just add
you're going to have those Xbox people that are
they're going to buy it regardless.
They're going to buy it regardless because the games that they love so much. Like
they showed off Halo, a little Halo thing or whatever. Gears of War.
Those people are definitely probably most likely going to buy the Xbox One for those particular games. And I can understand that. If you're loyal to a game, you're loyal to a game.
It's like I'm loyal to Tails over Final Fantasy.
And
especially nowadays.
But I mean, I'll give this out. Xbox fanboys out there, if I were you, I would make a statement to Xbox.
They've been trying. Microsoft's been ignoring them.
Just wait.
If you made as much money as Xbox was, would you actually
and wait some more until they remove those restrictions?
No.
I wouldn't either.
I mean, Microsoft needs to remove those restrictions.
But again, look at what Microsoft's doing.
Microsoft
hang on.
Anybody.
They are going down the same route that Sony did when the PS3 came out. When it first came out. Remember when the PS3 came out? It was $600. Okay.
Yeah.
How much was the Xbox 360 when it came out? $400.
Yeah.
And Sony said, "Oh man, it's about the value that you're getting. It's the value. You're getting a Blu-ray player, and Blu-ray is the way of the future." Well, yeah, it was, but people didn't look at that. They wanted a game console. That's what Xbox 360. That's what Xbox 360 gave you. It was a gaming console.
Yeah.
Almost everybody I knew, including me, went and bought an Xbox 360 because I was like, Sony has lost their way. There's, and people are saying the exact same thing now about the Xbox One.
Sony snapped out of it.
Sony snapped out of it. Microsoft, they can. But the thing is, though, if they literally have to take those restrictions out just to before launch, we're going to have to delay the launch.
No, they're not going. They're not going to. They're not going to release those. They're not going to remove those restrictions at launch. They're going with the restrictions at launch.
They're probably going to wait and see how it does.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do, and they're going to really find out that they're going to have to remove those restrictions. And I hope they do, because I mean, it's a joke. I mean, to go that low because Microsoft can't get into the used game business, and
They're trying to get money out of it.
So they're trying to get money out of it. I mean, they didn't think about it first. Was it? They'd have thought about it first and actually created GameStop. They probably wouldn't. We wouldn't even have this conversation right now.
No.
With the restrictions, because they had their money grubbing hands into a business that they don't, and that's what the problem is. They want to get their hands dipped in that market, that used game market.
Greedy.
And they're just greedy.
Okay. Do
I think right now, everybody talk about DMR.
DRM.
I don't think DMR, yeah, whatever.
DMR is going on Halo.
Yeah, DMR, whatever. Everybody's talking about. I don't think there's a publisher out there today that's going to charge us one, because they already know how Microsoft is feeling.
You know, there's not. Okay, there's not one. I can tell you one company who will charge. Who is it?
EA.
EA.
I don't think EA is stupid enough to do that.
Yes, they are. It's EA,
I
man.
don't think EA is stupid enough to do that.
Yes, they'll push it as far as they can. I guarantee you they will. Why do you think they took away the online passes for their games? There's got to be a reason why. Because they knew that was going to happen.
EA is going to make money every which way they can.
Yeah.
And then they're going to find new ways.
I don't think so. I don't think they're stupid enough to do that.
All right, you want to move on to Sony now?
Let's go to Sony.
Alright, let's hear about the savior of E3.
My God, what's not to say?
What's not to say? The games they showed.
How many games? How many
dude, I couldn't even count them on my every one of them.
Every one.
I wouldn't say every single one.
Well, I mean, you got
Brotherhood.
You got the indie games. They
were real heavy on the indie games.
They had at least I want to say at least 10 indie games. Now, if you're into the indie games, now the Oddworld remake, that's considered indie.
Wait, hang on. They're gonna remake Oddworld?
The original Oddworld.
Oh man.
And it's gonna be on PS4.
No. Oh man.
Yes.
You just gave me a reason to get a PlayStation 4.
No, but and the guy and they literally had the original creator of Oddworld sitting there playing it on stage.
I mean, he's still alive?
Yes. He's making the remake.
How old is he now?
I don't know.
I thought he was like in his 70s.
Sony put out game after game after game after.
Now they first started off by showing The Last of Us.
Yeah, they showed. That was kind of a waste of.
To me, that was a waste of time because that game came out Friday, or at this recording yesterday, which is a really good game, by the way. Game of the Year candidate already.
I think it should definitely get it.
Well, it hasn't been getting it from us; it's been getting it from the critics too.
Yeah.
I think Game Informer gave it what, a 9.5.
You got for Sony, Elder Scrolls Online. Now, when I first read the article that Elder Scrolls Online
was only going to be for Sony.
This is a PS4. Well, it's not.
Microsoft is not ticked off about this.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. Now, it's not an exclusive.
You can play it on PC.
You can play it on PC because that's what I was.
And it's going to end up on Xbox.
No,
we don't know that yet.
We don't know that yet. There's no. Everywhere I've looked, the only places I see you can have Elder Scrolls Online is PC
and PS4.
That's it.
See, Xbox is going to need that because of how many people love Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, they're going to need that. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt them.
That's going to hurt them if they do not get. I mean, because like I said, I've looked all over the place. I looked at IGN. I looked everywhere else. I just don't see it coming out from the Xbox One. I only see it for the PS4 and PC. And that's it.
No,
see, that's weird to me. They'd be releasing for PC
and not
Sony and not Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Sony say they had like a deal with Bethesda, an exclusive deal with Bethesda?
Yeah, I believe they do. I think that's we're actually getting the first beta testing.
Yeah.
On the PS4. Which is really exciting. So I'm hoping to. I'm an Elder Scrolls. I played Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim.
The only one I haven't played is Morrowind so far.
You'd like Morrowind better.
Really?
Morrowind's probably the better one out of Morrowind.
I like Skyrim now. I had to buy a new game just so I'd stop playing it.
Yeah.
So now you got 2 reasons to buy a PS4.
No, I'm not getting sucked in again. I'm not.
But I mean, you got that. You got.
They also showed off Destiny for the first time. Gameplay of Destiny for the first time.
Now, I read different articles on this one, and I know the new Xbox just was released prior to some of these articles, but I did not see any mention of them bringing it to the Xbox One.
But they are. They've already said that.
I think I just read recently that they are bringing it to the Xbox.
Disney's coming out for Disney's coming out for Xbox 360.
I know it's 360,
PS3, PS4, and Xbox One. They've already said that.
They did say that because I did not see it anywhere. I was looking to see if they would mention that for the Xbox.
They showed a gameplay of that. They also showed some game called I forgot what it was called. The Council or something, 1886.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
I want to
different type world type thing. Was like
it's like
you're like
the Crusaders.
You're talking about like a history game.
It's kind of like that.
It's kind of like the Roman Crusaders, along with.
But they have guns and they fight like aliens and shit.
They got mechanical guns. Their guns.
Don't go messing with history, man.
Their guns are not like like a M16 or anything. They're more of a.
So we're holding a shotgun.
Yeah, it was more like they use like clockwork stuff to make these guns. What kind of what it looked like, that kind of technology back then.
Okay, I'm trying to think. What else did they show? They also showed trailers. Like they had Square Enix come up there and say, we have Final Fantasy Versus 13, and they showed off gameplay of it, but then they renamed it Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah. And then you got.
And it said that's exclusive on PlayStation.
And then we got the biggest one of them all.
Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced. With a trailer.
I mean.
Kingdom Hearts 3?
Kingdom Hearts 3 is real. With a trailer.
Exclusive for the PS4. I mean.
They're not putting it out on any handhelds. Because they like to put those things out on the handhelds.
No, they're not putting this out on any handhelds.
I know
Sony had some big bullets to fire.
They are some big guns.
And they fired them.
Now I want to know, after they do all this, what are they going to have left to do?
Infamous is coming out next year.
Okay,
Infamous.
I'm trying to think what else they had. No, they announced there were like some other games that were like in development for next year.
There was like 100.
Well, Infamous Second Son is a whole brand new thing.
I want to say there was like 140 some odd games coming out for the PS4
in like 2 years, right?
Yeah.
And and they're also going to have the Gaikai.
What you're saying is that they're trying to outdo PlayStation 2.
Yes.
They're trying to outdo PlayStation 2.
And they also have the Gaikai stream service, which will give you full access to all the PlayStation library. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Why can't Nintendo do that?
For next year, supposed to release next year. They also what else did they show? We're
also getting the Gaikai Cloud.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it was.
Yeah.
They getting on the cloud?
Yeah, it's gonna be cloud service. Yeah.
I mean,
you're also gonna have. They now threw in cross game chat, which is good.
We also getting Redbox
for We're getting Redbox for it.
Redbox?
Redbox.
Netflix?
No, Redbox.
Well, technically Netflix, yes.
What's Redbox doing?
They're gonna. I guess you can stream stuff to them now.
You can stream stuff.
Oh, Netflix is in trouble.
Yeah. You can.
Netflix is in trouble, man. I love me some Redbox.
Because they have that coming to not only PS4 but also PS3. It's coming to PS3 too.
It's coming from PS3 too.
So they got Redbox now. Now they said they signed an exclusive deal with Bungie. Okay. Don't know what for.
There's a lot of Bungie fanboys out there.
But they signed an exclusive deal with Bungie. They said.
Like I said, I mean, from the articles I read, I read 2 articles. One was when Destiny was first mentioned, and it had a lot of platforms. It had the PS4, the PS3, Xbox 360. Now another article I read, it only had the platform as PS4. So I'm still kind of wondering about that game. That Destiny game, I'm still kind of wondering about it. Until it gets closer to release date, I think we're get a little bit more answer if it's what platforms it all is going to relate to.
Okay, but the one thing that
Sony, I mean the crowd
was literally chanting Sony at this point.
Near the end of the conference.
Like Sony. I hate Sony.
The crowd was literally chanting Sony at this one point.
The building was going to collapse around these people.
You mean explode?
Explode.
The roof was going to blow off.
The roof flew off, but Sony
Whenever
brought
Sony
out,
mentioned there's no restrictions on used games on their system.
Don't have to check in for 24
hours. You don't have to kick to the
Big question.
Go ahead.
Is it backwards compatible?
No.
That's what they're using the glodeneagleskye service for.
Okay.
They're bringing the
So basically, then you're saying all your PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games
will be
cloud based. Yes.
So you've wasted money on those if you got rid of your old systems.
Technically, yes.
Yeah. I know some people, they got a lot of money in those.
I mean, Nintendo's the only one I think right now has got the backwards compatible, and
that's with Wii.
And that's
you can't go back as far as GameCube now.
Yeah,
sadly.
Yeah,
sadly, man.
But still, I mean, I think everybody expected that once a new console come out, we're not going to get back.
That's okay.
But here's the I do too. Okay, but what else? They also said that you don't need to, if you don't want to get your PS4 online at all, you ain't got to. It's going to work. Period,
regardless.
They've all, doing a check in within 24 hours. If you want to let a friend borrow a game, you can, because you can't do that on Xbox One.
Yeah. Well, you can load it. You can load it.
Making a huge mistake with that because I'll borrow a game before I buy it. But if I like
that's
the game,
the whole point.
I'm buying it, man.
Because if you borrow a game on Xbox One right now, you got to pay a fee to play it.
Well, I mean, they're allowing you to use it one time, to give a friend one time.
But he has to be on your friend list for 30 days.
What?
Yes.
I don't have anybody on my Xbox friends list right now.
Well, you better
get some friends in if you're going to get an Xbox One. That's all I can say. But good luck. You'll be the only person on Xbox One at this point.
I don't have anybody on my Wii either. Like
I read recently, and I think you have too, that the pre-orders for the PS4 are out the roof right now. They're selling more pre-orders for the PS4 than the Xbox One right now. So, I think
the main thing about it is the whole used game thing, because I know a lot of people that actually borrow games from people.
I think that's a big selling point.
Because like me, I wouldn't have played Bioshock Infinite if he didn't let me borrow it.
Yeah.
I would have never played it.
Yeah.
I played it and beat it. I never would have bought it.
I mean, then they released a video. PlayStation released a video on the new interface.
Yeah, the new user interface. Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have crosstalk.
A lot more easier.
We're gonna have crosstalk. The screen's gonna be a lot easier for me. And I like the way they got the screens going. Crosstalk. Cross game talking, so that's gonna be that's gonna.
Even though Xbox 360 already has that, but
I think that's gonna. I think what they did is they kind of realized their mistake.
They took the best of what Xbox 360 had and threw it on their system.
Yeah, I think that's what they did. So
fair to say that, right?
That's fair, right there.
Yeah, that's fair to say that.
So I'm expecting that's going to be really good for the PS4. I mean, Sony just rocked. I mean. I'm not no Sony fanboy.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
I'm a PC gamer, and I still play my PC games, but I still like to play my console.
Yeah, you reactivated your World of Warcraft account earlier.
Yeah, I did. I reactivated my World of Warcraft account.
What a nerd you are.
Well, I like MMOs. I'm sorry. That's just the way I am. I've always played my MMOs. I played Star Wars. I played Rivs. I played.
Didn't they mention a new Star Wars Battlefront at the EA press conference? They did.
Really?
So.
For what systems?
They didn't say, but it was like a 5-second trailer.
I think most of those games that EA was showing I think it's going to be a cross-platform.
Yeah, EA said also going to be cross-platform, except for Wii U.
Of course.
Because they mentioned Xbox One and PS4. They didn't mention Wii U.
Yeah, they didn't mention Wii U at all.
But
I don't know if I missed the road, but we're driving.
Yeah, we're driving. Typical Ash Show fashion. We're in the car. I think every single Ash Show has been recorded, but one has been recorded inside of a car.
Yeah. Two, actually, I think.
Two.
Yeah. Your apology and.
My apology?
Yeah.
I apologize to someone?
Apparently. And then Adam's corner.
That didn't count.
That's only 2 hours.
All he did was ramble like an old man.
Apparently so. But anyways, I mean, to wrap things up, I got one thing for you people out there, you gamers, and you can quote me on this. Well, actually,
We can quote you on this?
You can quote my friend over here on it because he's
Me?
on it. You're the one who brought this up to my attention.
Okay.
Ian Krogan and get a quad.
Quad brotherhood.
Oh man. I mean, Sony's just. I mean.
Oh, but if you like Xbox,
I mean,
they have mentioned that they're going to support Xbox 360 for like I think 2 or 3 more years. So at least you have that going for you.
I mean,
Good.
And hopefully by that point they'll take the restrictions off Xbox One.
And then Xbox will actually be worth playing again.
Yes, if they lower the price.
well, you know, the price.
Oh, they'll lower that in the next couple of years.
The $4.99 one.
Yeah, but it won't sell.
No.
That didn't bother me. The $4.99 really did not bother me. I mean, it did not
How much
bother
is
me.
PlayStation 4 going to be?
$3.99.
Really?
Yes.
But from what I'm seeing is the Kinect is coming with the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Which technically, if you look at the Kinect, it's a $99 piece of equipment. So
Piece of
that's
shit.
$99 piece of what
Shit.
the crap is
Yeah,
this?
but
I mean,
basically.
Regardless, it's still. I mean, you go buy the Kinect separately. How much it costs separately? Right now.
$100. Over $100.
But
So basically,
I don't even
it's
like
a
the
bundle.
Kinect.
Who does? Unless you're 2.
So basically, it's a bundle, and you're getting the Xbox for
what killed Fable?
you know. And that's just the way I look.
Fable
at the
almost
price.
killed itself.
That's the
true.
way I look at the price. Is that you're getting that Kinect with the Xbox One, so you're getting you know, you're paying for the Kinect regardless. You gotta have it anyways, so you might as well pay for it. And that's the way. I mean,
So if you had to rate the company's place, like if they place like a medal or something, who would you place?
I mean, for the gold, that'd be Sony.
Well, that's the technical, I think, overall when it comes to the gaming community. They mark Sony first.
Yeah, and then, you know, silver being, I think silver's the next one, and I think that
Nintendo.
Microsoft, yeah. And then Nintendo gets the bronze.
Now, Smash Bros. Helped Nintendo out a lot this year.
I don't
like when
yeah.
that comes out next year. I'll probably be getting a
I
Wii U.
mean, Smash Bros. Is bigger than what people think it is.
It's a lot.
That is,
Like, if
yes.
you're a big Nintendo fanboy, you probably love Smash Bros.
And let me tell you this, before anybody starts calling anybody Sony fanboys or Nintendo fanboys or anything like that, one word of advice to you. You want to call me a Sony fanboy, you want to claim a Sony fanboy. Because I've been called fanboys by certain people, not by you.
I mean,
I respect your opinion, you're my friend, you know. But it's just, certain people that I don't know have called me a Sony fanboy. You cannot be a fanboy if you have the more superior product. Bottom line. I think that's where we're going to end that today.
I think so. Peace out.
Anything you want to add?
Like I said, man, be a Krogan and get yourself a quad.
Anything you want to add there, Mr. Daniel?
I just like the old school stuff.
Hey, don't we all like the old school stuff? Old school Super Nintendo, old school Nintendo, old school Genesis,
Yeah. Sega Genesis.
old school PlayStation 1. Hell, Dreamcast was good back in the day.
I think it'd be interesting if we actually showed some of our collection sometime.
Right, actually.
We have to do that. Like we all get together and
Yeah.
make
I
good video.
don't have much of a collection left, you know, because, you know, I've spent, you know, a good bit of my
You
time.
can show your collection of MMO games.
Yes. I can probably
Nerd.
pull out my Illidan statue.
When a gamer can call someone a nerd, you know.
I got a full size scale of Illidan from World of
I don't
Warcraft.
even, it's World of Warcraft.
Okay, that's why I don't care.
I don't know either. So anyway, that was our E3 thoughts, and
We hope
you enjoyed it. If you don't, I don't care.
you know, like us.
Dislike it if you
No,
don't.
yeah.
I mean, dislike it. I don't give a shit.
Like it if you like it.
Like it if you like it. If you agree with my opinion and think that Sony's going to win this year's or this generation, which a lot of people think they are. I mean, basically, their momentum is so strong right now. It's hard to pull it away.
But that's what they said about Xbox until Sony started pulling up with PS3 too.
That is true.
So we don't know what's
we don't know what's gonna happen.
We all know what game brought Xbox the first one back to life.
Halo.
I mean, it wasn't for that, Xbox One.
Okay. I forgot to mention. There's one downside to the Sony press conference. There was one. Okay, there was one. The fact that you now have to pay and be a PlayStation Plus member to play online games.
Yeah.
Play games online. That's the only downside. But you can watch Netflix and all the other stuff without paying.
Yeah.
But to play online, you still have to pay.
Well, you know,
So
I have no problem with
Xbox
that.
there.
Yeah.
Kind of. But on Xbox, you still gotta be that plus. You still gotta be a gold member to watch your Netflix and all that shit. You ain't gonna do that on PS4. The only thing you gotta pay for is online play.
Hey, this window.
Which is no problem because Sony gives up.
This window's still down.
I mean, that's no problem because Sony actually gives you games. Oh, and
Free
I
games.
forgot the Xbox One is now going to be giving for gold members new games.
No, Xbox 360 is too.
And 360.
Starting next month, they're giving you. I don't know. Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3.
Halo 3. No, that was Halo 4.
Halo 3.
Was it 3?
Anyway, that's how we're going to end it.
Halo 3!
Everybody's got Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah.
So basically that meant shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Assassin's Creed 3 and I might care.
But they are considering that to giving those Xbox Live gold members video games. Which is actually kind of nice.
Which is what
Kind of
PlayStation
nice.
Plus was doing already.
Yeah, what Plus was doing already, which, I mean, that's kind of a nice gesture, but it's still with all those restrictions.
Yeah.
Xbox One is
But
like
anyway.
I said, Xbox One, rest in peace.
Oh, God.
Nintendo, baby. Nintendo.
Yeah, alright. That's how we're going to end it. Bye, everybody. Peace out, brother truckers.